happened with the Fourth Steet Mall is originally what they did was they sent out bids for retailers, places like Brandeis, like you can see here. JCPenney was called very early. I think even Sears and Yonkers, though Yonkers already had a space here in downtown, so they were. But then what became the New Yonker, Davidson's New Yonkers building was definitely part of this. And what they found out very quickly was that these retailers were not super interested in building into already established buildings like the T.S. Martin Company. Okay. They were far more interested in getting a new space. So people like Brandeis wrote up a contract with the city saying, hey, yes, you build this giant monstrosity building. This is where the Ho Chunk Center is today. Okay. This Brandeis Plaza was going to be amazing. Like, it was going to have skylights. I mean, something much more like I would associate with like Minneapolis or a much larger city. Mm-hmm. And as urban renewal continued, it's just, in general, people started running out of money. The city started running out of money. The retailers started running out of money. Contracts were loopholed and everything. And again, please, I don't want it to seem like I'm throwing anybody under the bus. Mm-hmm. It's just plans were made and then fell through, mm-hmm. essentially. So what was left was the retailers that were still on 4th Street, and you kind of saw in those photos, like Grand Jewelers, F.W. Woolworth, Thorpe's, and this JCPenney building, which did actually come out of CBD, so JCPenney did move in here to what is now the Sioux City Public Museum. And so they were left to kind of deal with the retail that was there. Mm-hmm. And so there were two ends of the mall built, what I call the permanent one, which was between Jones and Nebraska Street. This is where you see true concrete paved over. You have concrete planters. You had like a little decorative space right in front of the Badro building where First National Bank was. And you had all kinds of decorations and such outside of the what was the Federal Plaza building, okay. Which is today Stifel Nicholas. That was built as part of the CBD's renewal. The late 60s, early 70s were a different time. It was a different idea. It was a totally different mindset. So I think I worry that it's easy for people to bash urban renewal because it did tear down historic buildings, and it did, and that is a tragedy, and it's awful. I'm a history person. I have to advocate mm-hmm. for the historicity of our town and of our buildings. But at the same time, like I try to you read these design guides and you kind of put yourself into the mindset and you see what they were trying to do. And with areas like historic 4th Street, that was great. And, I remember shopping as a kid at JCPenney, and that was a cool part. You got to go to the big city and park in the super cool parking ramp and walk across the skywalk and go in there. And it was just such on a smaller scale than what they intended. Mm-hmm.